All right. I believe we are back. I believe we are actually on here. I believe that everything is good to go. I'm hoping. I've restarted my internet. I have updated the internet packages, if you will, whatever that means. I'm not that kind of tech guy. As you could probably tell, I am not definitely not that kind of tech guy. Um, but I am learning. I am learning very quickly and very slowly at the same time. I feel like I'm probably um, my biggest critic for sure. I will beat myself up way harder than anybody else really could. So, even though maybe every once in a while a comment or two might bother me, um, or might get under my skin a little bit, you could never really say anything about me that I haven't already said or thought about myself. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. Me. I don't know if this is actually working and projecting to YouTube. I hope it is. I really hope so. It would be annoying if it wasn't on YouTube right now. I mean, I guess I could check my channel and see if I am doing anything. What does it say? I'm gonna figure it out if it kills me. Yep, I'm here. I am here and live. Let's go ahead and update it. Let's see if I can update it while I'm actually on here doing this. I wonder if it'll let me. I'm gonna watch myself. This is gonna be weird. Probably not gonna let me. Oh yeah, it's being weird. This is weird. This is like the Matrix. Yeah, that was like trippy. Watching myself. Oh man, like that was that was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually update it now. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Manage videos. Manage live. Yep, that's me. It says I'm here. Welcome to live chat. Remember your garden privacy. Um, Edit title and description. Oh, add description. We are actually working. Let's go ahead and just change the entire thing here. Oh man, how do I draw people in? What? Let's say for real, for real. How do we draw people in here? Let them know that it's actually working now. All right. Description. For real, it's working so far. Let's see. All right, let's hit save. We're actually live and popping now. All right, I see a couple people have hopped in, and live viewers are up than they were. We're actually on here now. Let's turn that on too. And then yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, Anna, there you are. Johnny. Oh, here we go. Cosmic. Yes. Oh, I'm not sure if any of you guys have had to deal with the experience of the live streams thus far. But yes, I had some internet problems. I had to reset my internet and whatnot, but I feel like all my computer and everything is updated now, and I haven't been getting kicked off my Wi-Fi. So I think that I am good to go now. I believe so. I believe so. I even updated and put my little freeze the fall bear because we listened to some freeze the fall on the earlier live stream. So we are all about the freeze the fall and loving some freeze the fall at the moment. So but yes, I gotta definitely do some more run reactions, and that was probably my plan to do that after the live stream tonight. Because I have not done a run reaction since I think the beginning of the week. So I was probably going to do a few of those because I need some more Ren in my life. And he's one of those artists that I unfortunately am putting myself in the predicament of not digging into his music other than when I actually record a video for it. So I feel like I enjoy the journey that much more, and I feel like I get to like kind of grow with the fandom over time versus just kind of like bum rushing in like real quick and taking it all in really fast, especially when there's an artist that already has a very vast vocabulary, vast, I was gonna say vocabulary, but discography. where he has already been around for a while and for whatever reason has just not really caught my radar that much. But I see Cosmic in here. I see Anna's also in here. I appreciate you for sharing some groups. Yeah, definitely would have anybody love to come in and say hi. I was planning on trying to do some live reactions today, so I also thought about maybe watching like an interview or something, but then I also thought about just kind of talking to you guys at the same time. So let me go ahead and move this probably over here. That would probably be better, to be honest with you. That way I could see this a lot better than where I was at before. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. This is going to be my moment of the live stream where I'm going to say shout out to Monster Energy for the free. Yeah, they don't pay me nothing to do this. I'm not a greedy man. I will take a case a month from Monster Energy if you ever see this. And I'll keep promoting you just for a case a month. That's all I've asked for. What else do we got going on here? It's the perfect time to check out the Skinner Brothers. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is exactly kind of what I wanted to get into. I wanted to kind of see what you guys would think would be fun and kind of just get into some reactions and just kind of just seeing where the chat kind of took us today and see what we got into. For sure. I probably need to throw my headphones on for sure whenever we're going to listen to music and get into that. But I want to just make sure before I start diving too much into like playing and doing all that my internet is stable and that we will be all good to go in that aspect. Mic volume is low. Okay, let me see if I do this a little bit. Does this help at all? Do I need to maybe make it a little bit closer? Let's see. Maybe I just need to shout more. Maybe that's why I need to shout more. Your mic is low. Okay, so everybody's saying that it is low. So maybe it's because I'm not that close to it. I'm like, I'm not that guy. Maybe I just need to start getting really close to it and just talking into the mic like this, like a radio DJ or something like that. Thank you for tuning in late night with Johnny Foxtrot. This is WKJD. We are sad and emo, and we are going to talk about it. Oh, man. I thought about doing like an idea of a live stream for sure. Better when close. Okay, yeah. So I'll make sure that I stand a little bit closer to the mic. I think it's just one of those things that I've had so much of a thought process of like when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like almost screaming into the mic. Because I'm a very animated guy when I do my reactions. So I am also very loud in nature. I used to tell people when I was a teenager that my therapist tells me that I don't feel like I'm heard from the world, so that's why I'm so loud. But it was a joke I got from a TV show, and I used to I kind of just kept using it over and over again because I thought it was a funny premise that my therapist says the reason why I'm loud is because I feel like the world doesn't hear me. It's such an emo joke to say too, because you can totally come at it from the perspective of really sad and really depressed when you say that, or you could just say it more in a kind of a funny upbeat tone. But yeah, if you guys are saying the mic is better now, I'll definitely try to keep it a little closer to my face and just really kind of aim it right at where I tend to speak. Yes, and be like a DJ for sure. See, yeah, when I first started my path with YouTube, one of the things that I was very passionate about was supporting artists that I thought were not getting enough exposure and that enough people were not recognizing like the great music that they were making. And that was kind of the overall intent that I kind of went into my YouTube channel with, thinking that was like, I listen to all these great artists and I see that they only have so many followers on Instagram and they only have so many listeners on Spotify. And when I go to their shows, they're only going and playing in these smaller venues, and they're not really reaching as many people as I thought that they would. So I thought that, I went, looking through for things, and I couldn't find a lot of different stuff on the stuff that I actually liked. And so one of the things that I've really appreciated the most probably about my YouTube channel since I've started it was being able to support any of the artists that have kind of like opened the door for me to kind of be able to do so. Um, and I take those relationships like very seriously at the same time. Anytime like that anybody has really been able to like, you know, show me any kind of love or just liked that I shared something of theirs. I always try to like make sure that people understand that I'm doing it for the right reasons and I'm trying to do it to help promote something that I think is great and that I love. And if you don't like it, then that's fine and dandy. I think that art is always subjective. And so I'm always an advocate for the kind of process and the mindset to not put down things that you don't like just because you don't like them. Doesn't make them lame or terrible just because you might not particularly like that song or that particular work of art in any kind of fashion. All right. I have a great laugh. Oh, I appreciate that. I do feel like I am a man of many laughs. Like depending on what how what it makes me what I am how funny I think it is, and in the moment, like I said, I feel like I have kind of a ton of different laughs, but overall, I have definitely a few people in my life have told me that my laugh was energetic, and I appreciate that. I definitely do. I take that as a as the ultimate compliment. I really look up to people like Robin Williams because I see a lot of like the same kind of like his sense of humor and the fact that he dealt with depression and then and unfortunately gave in to giving taking his own life and at the end I really relate to him a lot that way where I feel like humor and laughter is really the greatest thing that we have in our life and I can't remember who made the quote and who said it but somebody said that at the end of your life you'll never look back and wish that you had laughed less. You'll only wish that you had laughed more. So I am a big encourager of people to laugh out loud if you think something is funny. I hate people that are embarrassed to like laugh out loud. Like no laugh is a bad laugh. It really isn't. Like, you know, your laugh can cause other people joy and other different type of things. So like I'm always telling people to laugh out loud and enjoy it. It's one of the few things that we enjoy as humans. Hit the like, it's free. Yes, absolutely. If there's one thing that I have done now that I am a content creator, is I am heavy on the like button. Even if I don't like the video, I still give them the like just because it helps that content creator and it helps you know that artist, that band, whoever you on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's really just trying to help boost their algorithms and kind of get them exposure, you know. So I am a very heavy liker on everything that I watch and do now. I try to help algo boost a little bit with comments, but I hope people know, like some of these bands and artists know that that's just the attempt that I'm doing. It's like I can't think of something original to say every single post, or else I'm going to seem like a weirdo. What's going on, Paul? I see you, sir. It's always good to see you. Robin was my hero. Yeah, absolutely love Robin Williams. Ever since I was a kid, I loved all of his movies. Really anything that he did, whether it was serious, funny or not, even if the movie was kind of Robin Williams was always great, and that he was never a letdown in my opinion. I can't really think of anything that he really did that wasn't really that he didn't personally do really well in. Oh yeah, the Patch Adams movie. Yeah, I remember that movie. Always makes me think about my nana. To be honest with you, I remember a lot of movies, especially anything with Harrison Ford in it for sure, makes me think about my nana. So I miss her dearly every day. Yeah, she loved Robin Williams as well, and Patch Adams was one of her favorite movies. So yeah, that one definitely has a special place in my heart. Oh yes, shout out to anybody down there in Florida, in Tampa, and everybody that's been affected by these all these hurricanes. Just one after the other. It's been absolutely kind of insane. to be honest with you. Just back to back in such a way. It's been nuts, and just all the footage of that is just every year is crazy. I feel like it's getting crazier and crazier. What's going on, Ramon? How are you doing today, sir? All right. Okay. I think that my internet is stable tonight. We're still doing Japanese bands tonight. I can blow your mind with one. Okay. So, yes, I did originally plan to start with Japanese bands. So, if Russ, you were up first, we're going to do a Japanese band, and then we are going to jump into Anna's request right after that. Because I did tell her that we were going to check out these Skinner Brothers. So, I think that we can definitely do both now that this is working, because I was just literally thinking about this. So let me get this all set up now and make sure that I'm all good to go. All right. What's the band that we're doing today, Russ? What are we doing? What's band and song name? What's the video, my man? You always got something for me. You always have something for me. You are a busy guy when it comes to foreign bands, bro. You really are. You are like almost like the encyclopedia in one for like almost every country. It's kind of wild. Glad to hear that, Ramon. Glad everybody is doing safe and doing well in your family. At 1000%. For sure. It's just terrible to hear about anybody that's just going, like I said, they're just difficult times in general. I don't want to try to like speculate on difficulties like that, but I know there's a lot of people that are going through some hard times now. And it always just sucks when it comes to natural disasters and those kinds of things that like it's not your fault that it hits you. You know what I mean? It's not like this isn't karma coming back to get you and all that. You know what I mean? Like it affects so many good people every single time. All right, official video. Asterism Rising Moon. All right, let's find this thing. Oh man, this has got all kinds of like. Are we looking at like the Battle Session Studio Live? Official. Okay, he said official video. I'm assuming this is the top one. Asterism Rising Moon MV, the Session Volume 2. Maybe that's probably the album title is the Session Volume 2, I guess. Yeah, this looks like an official music video. So let's go ahead and click on that before we get this going. And I need my headphones now. One thing at a time. If there's one thing that the military taught me, yo, is like SOPs, like, one step leads to the next step. So, gotta remember. Always gotta try to remember. All right. So now we are gonna test and make sure that everybody's good to go. So, window capture. Let us turn this on. It's on. Let's see. Now the big test is, can everybody hear it when I press play? Okay, we're to stop right there, just to make sure that everybody can hear it. All right, cool. If we can hear it, we're going to keep going because this actually sounds pretty kick-ass. So let's do it. Okay, okay. We've gone a minute and 22 seconds, and there's no words yet. And then there's a part of me that's wondering, like, is there words like even at all in this? And then there's a part of me that is like, what the hell was that one dude playing? Like he had like 15 strings on that neck, it looked like. But this is fucking hard, bro. Like it gave me like an Anthrax like kind of feeling, I feel like initially, and then like it kind of like I don't know, like it gives me like some of like the songs that I love about like Queen, like at the same time. And I feel like I'm probably naming the absolute wrong bands, but it's making me think about those bands for some reason. Like it's like a blend of kind of like multiple styles, but it sounds like really sick. Look at that thing, man. Hold on, let's go back. Look at that joint. Where is it? Where is it? Look at that thing, man. Look, oh my God. Look how far that thing is. You could cook hamburgers on that shit. That shit is crazy. Is how many strings is that? Is that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is this like a 7-string bass? Oh yeah, sure enough. 7-string bass. That is nuts, bro. That is, I don't think I've ever even seen something like that before. Okay, how? All right, now, all right, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it because like now I gotta check the chat because I'm like now I got some questions. So do they have lyrics or are they just like strictly instrumentational? Like because I don't know why, because like I got kind of excited when I thought about the idea that this might like, they might not even have lyrics, and then I started really thinking about that. And I was like, oh, I really like the fact. I was like, my mind started going in the direction of like being there and like putting myself already in a position of watching a band that weren't gonna sing. They were just gonna do something like this. So now I gotta know. Rock Without Borders, New Empire. They seem all pretty young. Guitarist is 15. Oh, geez. Another young, talented band. Man, I'm telling you, Gen Z is killing it when it comes to some of these kids, man, are coming out here just like killing it with these instruments. Like that, I feel like there's just so many young musicians. Unfortunately, I don't think there's as many when it comes to probably what you would consider more traditional instruments, I think, though. Like a lot of like wind instruments and stuff like that. It's just like not as popular, and not as pushed on, I think, kids as it once was. Mostly instrumental. Their concept album. Okay, so yeah, this is like a whole idea of a band without like really lyrics. I can totally get into this. I've been enjoying just what it was. I didn't know if it was gonna go into lyrics or not, so I kind of didn't know what kind of journey we were on. So knowing that now, let's keep going because this is actually pretty my bag, yo. I like this a lot. She is killing that, yo. Woo! Hey, what's going on, Felipe? All the way out in Chile. What is going on, my friend? How are you? Oh my God, she is nuts. Jeez. Oh, she's not even done with me yet. Oh my God. Here she goes. Wow. Wow, yo. That was wild. That was wild. That was that was impressive as shit. To say the least, yo. Yeah, she was an incredible, absolutely incredible guitarist. It just makes me think about how, like, um like I don't want to know, I don't want to say like it's a stereotype, I guess, but the thought of like the fact that Japanese people like take things and like perfect them, like every kind of like facet and thought of life, they have like found a way to try to like always trying to have a way to like perfect that thing to make it as convenient or simple as possible. And I feel like they just have like a different kind of like approach to like their craft and stuff like that. So like an idea of a band that does this, like what that bass player was doing with that 7-string bass and what the guitar player was doing, I'm sure that it would not surprise me at all if she had like one of those double necked guitars where she could do like, switch from one to the other. Like that stuff is nuts too. And it seems like she kind of has the level and the talent and the capability of being able to probably do something pretty nuts like that. What band was that? This was a band called Asterism, and the music video was called Rising Moon. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it right back up real quick. Window capture, turn it back on. I'm gonna try to blow it up real big so that way you guys can see it. Asterism, Rising Moon. That was the actual song. If you guys would like to see that again, and that way you guys have it. Yeah, that was sick. All right, so let me go ahead and like it, and we're gonna leave a rock teddy for that. Um, by the way, guys, not to force anybody to do anything. I'm just, I'm just gonna say it. But when I thought of the idea of the rock teddy, if you ever want to throw up the rock teddy, sometimes that's not gonna offend me. I feel like that's like a sign of appreciation. So feel free to use it if you want to, if you feel like you need to, if you feel like you feel inspired. If you've ever thought about it once, it's, the rock teddy is for everybody. We got Dale. What's going on, Dale? How are you doing? The girls from the warning. Are you talking? Oh man, are you talking about like the? Oh boy, which link? Which link did you send me? Did you send me a link on Instagram? While we figure that out, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. All right, Anna, you are up now. Which one are we doing? The Skinner Brothers Off My Nut. Okay. The Skinner Brothers Off My Nut. Featuring Snowy Danger.
Something's just come to my...
All right. Let's turn that back on. Make that big. Let's go ahead and hit play.
Something's just come to my attention. I'm not happy about it. I'm not fucking happy about it.
Ooh, it's a vibe.
It better be. He said talk too much, you be in jeopardy. Every Friday night I can see it's gonna be another tale in this sweet old town. I stopped there, fuck all, cause it ain't my run. Basically, I took the teddy, pick a flow, I crushed it up and then I sniffed it with some D&B.
Something's just come to my attention. It's a lovely drop.
Why is this place burn down? Is the place blow up? And the crowd get fucked? Off my nut when I smoke that line. And I feel so free, like I'm back at 03. Better off my nut.
Oh my god, this is a vibe, baby.
To tell you all the truth, I gotta make it out. Yeah, he told me back here and he said blow it out. Telling me my songs are flu. Fuck off cause I only drop bombs and news. What's so clever me? I bring the rhythm and the blues. I play the cost to be the boss, you see.
Something's just come to my attention. It's a lovely drop.
Why is this
I love it when they do that.
Off my nut when I smoke that line. And I feel so free, like I'm back at 03. Better off my nut.
It's a lovely drop.
That it's a lovely drop thing is so great. I love that. I love like when they do stuff like that, when artists, especially like, you know, an artist like this, I want to say it's like hip hop, like an hip hop artist, because like, you know, I feel like the art is so subjective, so it's really hard to kind of really like put anybody in one category like that, if that makes any sense. Like he obviously has like an accent. It sounds like UK to me as an American. I am not the best at pinning down people's accents of where they're from or what countries. So I would say probably somewhere UK-ish. I really like the mask aesthetic. I don't know if that's like a thing for just like this video or not, or if this is just his overall aesthetic. But for a song about doing some drugs, this song is a fucking vibe, yo. I'm digging it.
Basically, I took the teddy, pick a flow, I crushed it up and then I sniffed it with some D&B.
Something's just come to my attention. It's a lovely drop.
Why is this place burn down? Is the place blow up? And the crowd get fucked? Off my nut when I smoke that line. And I feel so free, like I'm back at 03. Better off my nut.
Oh, that little guitar line right there is so sexy.
UK Tour 2024. TheSkinnerBrothers.com on sale now.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not fucking happy about it.
I love it. I love it. Oh, he's got the mask on again. It kind of reminds me of like a Hollywood Undead kind of mask kind of style. I dig it. I dig it. I'm sure his music might be, or the Skinner Brothers in general might be a little all over the spectrum. I don't want to assume already that every song is gonna sound exactly like this one, but this song was sick as hell, man. I really like this one a lot. All right, I'm gonna look in these comments now. I gotta catch up. I feel like I'm behind. The one you just sent me here. I know YouTube's weird about links, and so I'm like, it might have like took it out. Okay, I just sent the link on Instagram. Okay, let me check my Instagram then. Looks like he might be sending me a better link in there. These guys have a big punk vibe. Yeah, I definitely like the overall vibe of them for sure. I'm a fan. Like I said, it reminds me of like when Hollywood Undead was like kind of first coming out. That kind of like street attitude, if you will. I really dig that. I really dig that kind of stuff a lot. So yeah, that's definitely my bag, man. I definitely would check out more from the Skinner Brothers. And it looks like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this back up. We are going to give it a like. We got to give it another rock, Teddy. Like, hell yeah, bro. I hate the double. I don't know why it does the double. But yeah, we got to give it a rock, Teddy. Then we got to come down and we got to give it some boosts. You got to help boost it. You know what I'm saying? This is huge for people. If you guys don't know this, I'm sure you guys do, but if you guys don't know this kind of stuff helps a lot. Because I feel like it's almost like you can almost see the algorithm at work sometimes with YouTube, where, you know, I'll go through, I won't get a comment notification for an hour. And I'll go through and respond to like 6 comments. All of a sudden, I'm getting like new comments from the videos because that video is now getting pushed to other people on their phones because I responded to it and I liked a few things, if that makes any sense. One of the things that I think that I learned from YouTube guys, from you guys out there on from YouTube in the YouTube world, geez, if I could talk today, is that you gotta like your own comments at the same time. Felipe, your link's not working, my friend. Just tell me what to look up. What am I looking up? What is the band that we're looking up now? Oh, Adiva, how you doing? Australia, man. I feel like the Australians have been so kind to me, to be honest with you. There's been a handful of you guys. This one guy in particular, he said that every time that he clicks on one of my videos, that he would swear to God, and as soon as I start talking is when it blows his mind that I am not Australian. Apparently, I look very Australian aesthetic and vibe, and apparently that's my aura and energy, I have been told. But Australia, I don't know why, has always been a place that I've been very fascinated with that I have never been to. It's very far from here still. Everything I got going. Nope. I don't see anything in there. Dogma Blue Eyes. All right, I got you, Felipe. Is it Felipe? Felipe? I would imagine it's Felipe. Am I back? Am I back? Am I good? Sweet. Okay. Cool. All right. Dogma Blue Eyes. That's right. All right. Felipe. Got it. Perfect. All right. I definitely don't want to ever say mispronounce anybody's name. The Warning Army has given me a lot of slack for the way that I pronounce Alay's name. And I don't quite get how I don't think I can say it any better than I do. So I'm not Hispanic and I'm not Mexican, so I can't say it the same way that a Mexican can. And I feel like some Mexicans are trying to hold me to that standard, and I just can't do it. I have a deep love for the Mexican people, but I cannot speak like them. I wish that I could, but I cannot. All right, let's check out Dogma. We still good on the volume? it definitely gives me like a Metallica vibe for sure. Like even like when he started singing, I was like, yo, is he like trying to like kind of sound like him? Because I'm like, it kind of like I got kind of caught up for a minute in like thinking, I'm like, what was I listening to again? I kind of really got entranced in that little bit of that intro for a while. Like I feel like it kind of like took me somewhere, and I kind of forgot what I was doing. I kind of forgot I was on a live stream here for a second. So like that was cool, and that was dope that happened.
To the skies.
This song has like a very much like a jam feel to it. Like it kind of like there's like songs like in like especially like in like the 70s and 80s. I think Adiva. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna mispronounce your name. I'm already going to apologize. You had mentioned that he has a classic metal voice, and I feel like he definitely does. And there's a lot of those songs that were back in that time frame that kind of remind me of like the riffs that they would play. Kind of had like this, almost not roller coaster, like a train track kind of like effect to it. Like it just kind of reminds me of like an engine on a train, kind of like just trucking down. Like does that kind of make sense? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? And that's what like this song kind of has like that same kind of feeling I feel and vibe to it, where it kind of has that like that train track kind of like metal classic sound to it. Yeah, Metallica Anthrax days for sure. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was exciting. That was, like I said, it reminded me so much of like that kind of time frame. And I was reading the chat there, like towards the end, where Felipe was saying that they are a Chilean band, metal underground band actually, that toured with The Warning when they were in Argentina. So that's actually super super sick, man. Like I could see why they would why putting The Warning with them would be like a kind of a good mix, because the Warning are very much influenced from that kind of particular style. I would definitely say for sure of music for sure. So that was actually really cool. And I liked, like I said, that it reminds me of a roller coaster. I keep saying that train track, like a train engine on a train track, kind of like riff in like my mind. It just kind of reminds me also of like a jam song, like a band jam song. So that was really cool. I feel like I had somebody in here. Yes, Cosmic. you had not made a request yet, and we are going to give you a request. So, can you do Little Sims song called Gorilla? Okay, let's see. Little Sims. Somebody made a comment. I think it was Terry. Hold on, where's Terry at? Terry McIntyre. He made a comment about a new frost warning. I think I know what that means, and if Freeze the Fall hops in here, we might just have to stop everything we're doing. I might have to just stop everything I'm doing, if they hop in here. All right, it's Little Sims Gorilla. Okay, all right. Let me turn this back on. And is this the correct one? Right here, Little Sims Gorilla official music video. Maybe a first on my channel kind of style of music. Okay, I like that. I like that already. I feel, somebody told me I've been pigeonholing myself too much by just sticking in rock music, because I do like all over the place. I'm a big fan of a lot of styles of music. Country music is just the hardest one that you're gonna get me to ever really bite on. It's gonna be almost impossible to get me to bite on a country song. All right, so let us go ahead and check this out.
Simmer, who got the keys to my blood clot bimmer? Big time driller, monkey to gorilla. Who is this woman that I'm seeing in the mirror? Drink 42 and smoke cigar. Name one time where I didn't deliver. Silent figure, I was just on the ends, dropping gems with my friends. I got a 3310 and a pack of blems. Then got the gold full black, circle back again. Rapping when nothing progressive was happening. Ooh, pain tolerance couldn't break us. Pay homage if you respect how we came up. Cool. Trying to get to the paper, hitting from Jamaica might do me a favor. True. Big simmer, dipping 10 toes in the ice cold river. Bank got bigger, been a different species. Tunes in the locker, been waiting to unleash these. It's a no-show if you can't guarantee fees. I ain't got one threat to consider. Heaven and earth attached to one pillar. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. New Sims dropped to shake the whole shit up. What's next? We'll be here for months talking about prospects. Staying on my job, yes sir. And rain is against her. I'm river resistant on my polyester. Run through the jungle, they shoulda never let her. Cuts and wounds I hope never will fester. Yeah, big art collector, silent investor, film director.
Okay. I like her flow. One little thing, little known fact about me, probably that you guys probably wouldn't know, is I am actually a major hip hop head. So I have a lot of an opinion about hip hop in general. So I really like the overall style that she is kind of performing. Anything outside of America is always going to be kind of influenced by American hip hop. And so I completely understand that. So I am definitely not one of those guys that is going to try to hold like the same kind of caliber and standard for non-American hip hop artists that I would for any artist outside of the US that is considered to be a more hip hop artist. What I like about Little Sims here in this video is that she is a very like grounded, and she made a shout out to Mac Miller, and she reminds me of a Mac Miller style kind of rapper, where it's not so much about like the drugs and the guns side of like the hip hop scene, but more of like the real everyday life struggle of like just any other person that would be kind of in the same similar paths that weren't necessarily involved with the gang life, if that makes any sense. More like the peace, love, and happiness person. You know, the way that she has switched her flows up like throughout this entire song been quite impressive.
And in the grave shit, ain't like what you make it, yeah, it is. Cutting through through the jungle in an all black fitted hat low, incognito living. Introvert, but she ain't timid. My art will be timeless. I don't do limits. Be very specific when you talk on who the best is. How can I address this? Basically, the rest is almost like to me what a stain to a vest is. You ain't dropped nothing in my eyes I'm impressed with. Please don't be offended. But I'm not in the business of pretending. I got lines if you wanna get renting, or find the agony on and get venting. Stop flooding my mentions with bullshit, talking on Sims like she's someone you went school with. Awkward. From day you been the cool kid, raps lost hope and faith I'm restoring. Don't ask my opinion on shit, cause to make you feel good about yourself is exhausting. I got bangers out in the world soaring, and I got bangers in the vault I've been hoarding. Yeah, true, I got tennis in the morning. Before I start swinging, that man's gonna need a warning. Red light whenever I'm recording, red light on the forehead of the informant. See, I'm the only one on Gorilla. Sims is back here, just got Rilla. Yeah. No choice now but to fill us. I know the streets will love it like I brought my skin on. So simmer down, little homie, simmer. All that talk get you rubbed out quicker. I'm cut with a different scissor, from the same cloth as my dear ancestors. That's why this shit gives you the shivers. I'm that cold. Going higher. Going higher. Yeah, we are. Say what? Hey, sounds so special inside the world we live in. It's so rare to find. Go peep that.